the audio. Make sure I have audio.
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna do here. All right. All right, YouTube here. We're going to do a pre-recorded show. We got some time here. If you're going to look into the show itself, you can skip ahead 16 minutes from right now. Just getting on here, making sure the audio level is going to work, unlike it did last week. So. So there you go. Nobody's on to tell me if there's anything going. I better let the stations know that, though. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully working. I did a test run the other night. There's Waylon. Waylon has a audio coming through.
Where's Mr. John Anderson at? I know he's got a wedding that he's skipping us for, but I think he'd be on the air watching this.
Yeah. Got it. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff over there he's doing. I was hoping he'd make it out for it too.
I didn't ask him, is it a friend's wedding or
I don't know,
because those older couples seem to like to get married a lot over there.
Multiple times. You lose your turnover in that area evidently, and they got to get. Then they're not smart enough not to just stay single. One shot cap. Good morning. Yeah, I got a branding tomorrow, so this is going to be the show for tomorrow. So the radio stations can play it. So we're just going to do it the same thing. We'll start at 6:05. Do the same thing that I would do on a regular day. Yeah. So got the famous Jay Berg back here. Infamous. I got your mic on so they can hear you now. You can pull it down a little closer to you.
Not sure if they want to hear me, sir.
Oh, whether they want to or not.
That's my
Otherwise,
story.
they think I'm just talking to myself, which I do a lot of.
Hey, every once in a while, you want to hear from an expert, so I have a conversation with myself.
Let's see here. Got to get all this. Oh, shit. I didn't send myself the. I got to email myself some stuff here. Yeah, well, what else is going? It's 8:30 tomorrow, then we'll get done, sit around for a while and wait for other people.
Yep. Rush, wait.
Yeah. There it is. Good.
Just stick close to the front chute. There may be some hidden stuff in the cooler on the back of the pickup.
I will go where the chief says I'm going.
Yep. Kind of what I do too. Every once in a while, though, when the boss yells something just wrong, you got to kind of tuck one pant leg in and look at him and just smile.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how Charlie, if he there's other horses that everybody wants me to try out.
Yeah, I think I got Rob looking at one of mine. So
yeah,
she's either going to go to a good home or she's going to stay where she's at. I really don't care at this point.
Is that the black one, that Reba?
Yeah, that my go-to mare.
Yeah.
So I'll put her up for sale again, a little bit cheaper because she's got some age on her. But I'm not going to mess around. She's either going to sell or she's going to have a good life where she's at.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's hard to get rid of the good ones.
Especially the mares. I might take I got one colt coming here pretty quick. We're not going to breed her back right away to see how it turns out, but if I don't sell her, I might breed her.
Do more of that.
I'm okay with it. We didn't. My father-in-law's got some really good mares. He's going to try and get set this year. Doing some work with JJ Hubvey and I think we'll get some stuck there, but we got one that's stuck. Josh Cotton over by Hazen, really, really, really good stud. I'm really excited. But just want to see what it's going to be before I go again. She's the mare that I got the freebie colt out of. Bought a mare, didn't know was bred.
Yeah.
that gal's maybe going to get bred someday. She's turning out really good. So really well.
One Shot Cap say you guys know the Wine Rice brothers. Yeah, they're my neighbors. They are the ones who took over the lease on my place.
Yeah.
So I lost my lease to.
I had to really grit my teeth last night when I drove in and look over and seen cattle there.
Oh, I had to grit my teeth too. Yeah. Yeah, they're big boys. They're not scared to run anywhere they can, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll do the countdown for you guys here, top of the hour. Lemoore, North Dakota. You know where that is?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
South of Jamestown.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
North of Aberdeen there. Okay. All right.
If I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't get on that side of the state very much.
Not meaning to pick on it, but no reason to go east. I got a hard time even going past Bismarck anymore.
I don't really care to drive in Bismarck anymore.
I don't, if right now, if Spearfish or Rapid City got a Costco, besides seeing my parents, the only reason I go through Bismarck or I cut over on interstate is to stop, catch Costco for some stuff. Otherwise, I cut up through Washburn and over on 200 to go see my mom and dad. I used to laugh growing up. They called Mandan Bismarck's dirty little sister. I'd take Mandan over Bismarck.
Mandan's growing now.
And Mandan's pretty good. I like Mandan.
Yeah.
Bismarck got too many political Easterns that moved into it.
Too many Somalians for me.
Yeah, that's getting there too. That's not good people.
Refugee. Maybe I'm just in the wrong part of town. I don't know.
No. I think
I see them pretty much everywhere. Oh, we got here. Jamie Mattson is his name. Mattson Munitions. Bismarck is getting a new zoo. They're putting a fence around Mandan.
So they're fencing in Mandan, keeping the sane ones in the zoo, and all the insane ones are in Bismarck outside of the zoo.
Yeah. Yeah, Bismarck. It's nice to see Bismarck, man, and still has the feud going. It's good. All right, stations. If you're watching this here, it is top of the hour on Mark. Which I don't know why I'm doing that. It's pre-recorded. You're going to go straight to where I start anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let me get my boys on here. See what they got going on here.
Sean Steffes, friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he lives down by Lemoore.
Really?
Yep.
Part of the Steffes auctioneer guys?
No, farmer rancher down there.
Okay.
Hello?
Jamie, Scott Bachmeyer.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. We got a couple minutes here. We're going to make believe it's Saturday morning, okay?
That works.
So we'll start at 6:06 here, or 7:06 your time.
Okay. That way, if I sound stupid, you can always edit it out, right?
Sure. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Do I need to call Jim too?
I guess I didn't say anything to him.
Okay. We'll just cover it just with you. That's not a problem.
Okay.
We'll get Jim on we can do him maybe even next week or so.
Okay.
That's not a problem. But yeah. No, if you put your earphone, I got a buddy in the studio there. So you can hear Jim Mattson here. I got a buddy that we got going to branding tomorrow, so he came over to help with the radio show tonight and
No.
jump in and
What did you figure out last time? Everything just died on you all at once?
tech support. I finally got them. They went into the drivers of my computer, and all my audio drivers were muted.
Oh,
And I was like, "Well, how the hell does that happen?" I said, "I literally used it the day before for all my radio shows," and
right.
they're like, "We have no idea how this happened. I have no clue." So
Huh.
yeah, it took me a while, and I finally just called tech support and let the guy from India into my computer, and he just
There you
started
go.
going. So all of my stuff
Yeah.
is probably going to be lost or sold somewhere, but there you go.
Yeah. Well, at least it's working.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I've never had that happen before, but
Hmm.
you know, this computer wants to do an update all the time to the Windows 11, and I always decline it, and I wonder if that
Mhm.
isn't possibly some of what's going on.
Yeah, who knows? It's always scary when you do one of them updates and
Yeah.
nothing wants to work afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how are things are you right in Lemoore? Do you live in town or do you live out of town?
No, I live right in town.
Okay.
Well,
Good deal.
mhm.
Yeah, we were just talking. Jay and I were just talking here. I just don't get it east of the river very often anymore.
Yeah,
You know.
I want to get out that way because I want to meet John Norman. I mean, I talked to the guy a bunch, and he's helped me out a little bit, and well, with this deal too. And then get out to Dickinson and stopping at Liberty. Them guys are super nice guys. Like I spent the whole weekend with Jim, and
Yeah.
he was happy. He said, wow, he was surprised at the amount of people came and said they seen something on Facebook or heard about me, or I told him to get to the show, and
Yeah.
he was happy with the sales, and he's
Good.
ready to do another one with me. So
Absolutely. Well, if you get as far as Dickinson, let me know. If you want to shoot
Yeah.
prairie dogs, I got a section of prairie
Absolutely.
dogs you can go shoot.
I would love that. I know my cousin lives out in Dickinson. He works for, is it MDU? Is that the power company?
Yep. And there's MDU,
Yeah.
and then they sell to like Rough Rider Electric Co-op or
Yeah.
Slope Electric, and yeah.
Yep. He's a lineman or the
Okay.
foreman for the lineman or whatever. But yeah, so
Nice.
you gotta get out there sometime, and I want to stop by Liberty's Precision Shop.
Yeah, it's nice to have I got a buddy. You probably know him too, Levi Nelson, and he came out and doing some shooting one time, and he had a silencer silent suppressor, and it like blew apart on him. And he just sent me a video the other day. One of his buddies that has a silencer blew up on him. And I said, "Yeah, there's people around locally that make them better." I said,
Yeah.
"So you need to start doing business more local instead of online."
Right.
You know?
I was surprised. I just happened to find out about them guys through a YouTube video. I was watching. I was going to bed, and how the silencer they're made. And I'm like, whatever. I'll watch it. And I was like, oh, Dickinson. I'm going to call them guys tomorrow, and I did. And then the rest is history. I have a box of 15 silencers sitting here that just came in that I got to do all the paperwork on. And I'm glad I seen that video. And then I started posting like, local made, North Dakota made, and that's got so much traction. Just people are like, oh, I'll just buy it because it's from North Dakota.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you're supporting a local business. That's what's nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I remember when Dakota Silencer used to be a small company.
Right.
Or no, it's Silencer Central. All right, we're going to be coming up here in about 20 seconds, so I'm going to turn you down, Jim, and we're going to start the intro and have a little fun. So stand by. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday edition of Dakota Prairie Outdoors, heard all across the Dakota Territory on great radio stations like KGFX in Pierre, South Dakota, KOLY, Mobridge, K-Fire 550, the voice of the Northern Plains. 9:10 a.m. we got KCJB in Minot and KLTC on the Western Edge and 106.9 in the Dickinson. family over there. So welcome here. In studio guest here this morning is Mr. Jay Berg. Good morning, Jay. Branding season is officially started for you, but tomorrow's the first one for me.
Yep. It's good year to be alive.
Good year, good cattle prices. Hopefully it continues. On the phone line, all the way in Lemoore, North Dakota, is Jim Mattson with Mattson Munitions. You can find them on mattsonmunitions.com here this morning and follow along with us. Good morning, Jim. How you been? Or Jamie. I'm sorry. I was looking
Jamie.
Jamie. Looking at Jim Decker's name here on the same sheet of paper. So it's supposed to have you on last Saturday. Had some issues and some gremlins got into my computer, so I had to have IT support fix that, but now we're back at it, ready to go here. So good morning. Good to have you, Jamie. How is it? Tell us a little bit about Mattson Munitions and what family owned here, and let us know a little bit about your mom and pop shop, I guess we could call it.
Yeah, we're just a small time shop here in Lemoore, North Dakota, and we got a selection of optics, different rifles, shotguns, handguns. Do a lot of suppressors. I guess that's the main thing. Is we're not a big box store. We don't have tons of inventory, but a lot of people like it because it's more of a one-on-one type of experience.
Yeah, as it should be, family owned and operated. And I'll tell you right now, that's kind of a big deal anymore. I think people are getting a little bit tired of going to just big box stores anymore. I know I am. I'd rather call somebody and be able to talk with the owner in person instead of getting having to dial one for English, I guess. So
Right. Yeah, that surprised me, the amount of people that drive all the way from Fargo, Jamestown to come here. It's just surprising.
Yeah, well, good. Let's hopefully we can get some more business your way.
Right.
Let's talk about suppressors to kick things off here right now, because big change up after the first of the year here. That the suppressor's a little bit cheaper because we don't have to pay the tax stamp now. But what's the turnaround if somebody were to order a suppressor right now?
It varies. If there's no trust involved and it's just individual, they've come back as little as 24 hours. But typically, I'd say you're looking at about a week.
Golly, I think my first one took almost 11 months.
Yeah,
when I did.
There was guys waiting over a year.
Yeah, I was 8.
You were eight months?
Yeah.
It takes a while, but now you can get it turned around. Would a person be better off putting it in a trust or not? And I heard there's some, isn't there some legislation going in that, like, if you're a married couple, you don't have to put it in a trust and it's automatically or something? I mean, have you heard anything like that?
I don't know the details. I have heard that, though, that they're looking at, if you're a married couple, you don't have to, you're able to share it. But the trusts are typically pretty easy if it's a regular one that the ATF has seen a bunch, then it's not too bad. If it's a custom one, then it's going to take longer. But it just all depends on if they want to share it with a family, or if it's, as long as you're with, you're good.
Now, what suppressors do you guys carry?
Right now, the majority of things getting sold is the Liberty Precision machine silencers.
Okay.
We just had that gun show last weekend, and we had a really good turnout and sold a lot of them. If somebody insists on something else, I can get other ones, but that's what my go-to right now.
And Liberty Precision is out of Dickinson, and shout out to those guys there, Jim Decker and out of Liberty Precision. So hopefully we're going to try to get him on the show one of these times too, and get some information on that. I love having people that suppressor manufacturers, because I mean, you see quite a few of them anymore, and now that the turnaround is a lot shorter, these guys are busy, man. And I don't know do you know how many suppressors he's pumping out of that place by any chance?
I don't know that. I do know that they're looking at, like, possibly trying to double capacity, because it's just been picking up for them.
Yeah. Well, we're just discussing before we went on the program on the radio side of things here, that I have a buddy that bought one that's an online company that I'm not going to name it, but 2 different times they've actually blown up on them. And I said, you got to start buying local. So here you go. He can get in touch with you over there. What happens? I mean, is that something that suppressors, have you ever seen that happen, where they just kind of disintegrate like that?
I've not seen that. I've seen baffle strikes if somebody's,
Mhm.
you know, hard on it or whacks it on something and gets a little bit off. But I haven't seen an exploded one, I guess.
I had a neighbor of mine, he was having an issue. He would look down through a suppressor and he's like, for some reason, his bullet was hitting the very last baffle. And what happened was, and I didn't know that this is a thing. Tell me, because you make rifles here. So uh, he took it off, and the suppressor company that he bought it from asked, he had a muzzle brake on the end of his rifle, and he took that off, but he didn't take the washer off.
No.
And he left the washer on, so he took the washer off, put it back on. Now it's straight and level. I didn't think a washer would have that effect on a suppressor.
Yeah, a lot of them crush washers, they recommend taking them off just for even your zero. You know, the washer's going to crush a little bit each time you twist it on there, and you might never get the can on the same time or index the same twice in a
Really?
row.
Wow. Yeah, I never heard of that before. So it was a nice, easy fix for him, which is good, but I'd never
Right.
heard that before. But so how many suppressors? You said you got, what, 15 to go out right now here? And probably
Actually,
more.
like I got 20 some. They're
Okay.
they got their Anthem series. They're actually just welded them and they're painting them, and them should be shipping out next week for everybody that ordered them.
And so how many different ones do they make?
They got the Anthem and the Mock series, and then there's each of them series. You have your 3 different sizes. You have your K, the short cans, the S, and then the L are the larger cans. And the Mock is titanium, and they make some other ones too, and they're coming out with some 3D printed ones, and they got a lot going on. Yeah.
What's the biggest seller that you're looking at selling right? I mean, you had the gun show, or what was the show in Jamestown? What was that called? Just a sports show?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a sports show at the Civic Center, and we had a nice turnout.
And how many did you get sold there?
I think we did 23, 24 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the cost of one of these you're going to be running right now?
I would say you're looking at $600 to $900, depending on if you want to go with steel or titanium.
I'm looking at your website here, and I'm seeing I'm always wondering, does it make a difference if a guy gets a caliber specific? Do they quiet down just a little bit better? Or what's your take on that? Because I was told if it's a tighter tolerance, it usually is a quieter suppressor.
It might be a little bit. I don't know if it's enough to really notice. Most guys are running the 30 caliber, and anything smaller than a 30. I have a 30 caliber on a 22 Creedmoor.
Yeah.
And that way you have a little more universal. You don't have to have specific. If it's something that you're just going to run on that gun and you don't want to change it, well, you might get a few extra decibels, but
yeah. Well, I tell you what, we're up against our first break here. We're talking with Jamie Mattson with Mattson Munitions. You can find them online on their website here. Very easy website. We'll be back right after these messages. Stay with us.
For over 80 years, Dakota Community Bank and Trust has been a leader in ag financing because we understand the business of creating relationships is more than an interest rate. Agriculture is a foundation to the community, and we are here to help your operation expand, grow, and continue to the next generation. Talk to our ag lending team today.
Community looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Equal housing lender.
Pfeiffer's Auction Realty and Land Management, your trusted partner across the upper Midwest. Whether you're buying or selling land, farm equipment, or real estate, Pfeiffer's delivers results. Pfeiffer's offers proven live auction strategies with online bidding and an experienced team that handles every detail so you don't have to. Serving North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Wyoming, nobody does it like Pfeiffer's. For more information, details, and online bidding on dozens of land and equipment auctions throughout the upper Midwest, log on to Pfeifers.com.
Bowman Livestock Marketing, serving the tri-state area for all of your livestock marketing needs. Eastern Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota. You can be sure of great care for your cattle and top price at sale time. Call Austin Snook at 307-290-3000. 2161. That's 307-290-2161 for more information or just to talk cattle markets. You can also find them on Facebook and go to their website, BowmanLivestockMarketing.com. MoPro Guide Service, the best on Lake Oahe. Brent and his staff will give you the most enjoyable fishing experience, always having the latest in electronics, gear, and the most comfortable Lund boat on the water. Fish with somebody who lives in Mobridge, South Dakota, the heart of Lake Oahe. If you need a place to stay, the Rest Motel has newly updated rooms with free internet, a family-owned and operated business. Go to OaheWalleyes.com. That's OAHE Walleyes.com for the best fishing experience Lake Oahe has to offer.
Hey everybody, this is Riley Schreifer from Schreifer Red Angus. We would like to extend a big heartfelt thank you to all our family, friends, neighbors, and customers that helped make this past year a success. We here at Schreifer Red Angus are praying that each and every one of you has a safe and healthy calving season, timely spring rains, and a good start to all the hay crop for this year. If you're ever in our area and want to stop and go through the cows, our door is always open and you are more than welcome to swing in for a visit. Have a safe and blessed spring from Schreifer Red Angus.
Western Frontier Insurance, agents that understand you, your needs, and the community. Whether you're looking for coverage on your farm, ranch, home, or auto, you can trust that Western Frontier Insurance will find you a combination of price and coverage that works for you. No fancy jingles, no talking boxes or talking animals, just good neighbors helping to keep you covered with price in mind. Western Frontier Insurance. Offices in Hazen, Washburn, Wilton, Bowman, and Hettinger. This portion of the program is brought to you by Freedom Repair. Whether it's a tractor, baler, your cutter, your combine, or air seeder, Freedom Repair comes to you and helps you get fixed up and back in the field. 19 plus years experience. Give Lucas Kelly a call at 701-440-1945. That's 701-440-1945. Freedom Repair, veteran owned and operated.
I'm Dale Paulke with Dakota Community Bank and Trust, the bank that puts community in its name. We're not just any bank. We're your trusted partner in lending. With a strong commitment to our local communities, we go above and beyond to support and uplift the areas we serve. From providing personalized lending solutions to supporting local businesses and organizations, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, where the community is at the heartbeat of everything we do.
Equal housing lender.
Bowman Livestock Marketing, serving the tri-state area for all of your livestock marketing needs. Eastern Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota. You can be sure of great care for your cattle and top price at sale time. Call Austin Snook at 307-290-2161. That's 307-290-2161 for more information or just to talk cattle markets. You can also find them on Facebook and go to their website, BowmanLivestockMarketing.com.
On that road, but don't you worry, one day I'll settle down, and when that time comes, I hope you're still around. I hope you're still around. I hope you're still around.
Welcome back, everybody. Dakota Prairie Outdoors Saturday edition. Kicking off here, we have Jamie Mattson with Mattson Munitions out of Lemoore, North Dakota. It's I'd say about halfway between Jamestown and Aberdeen, roughly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah. I got to get over to the Mobridge here and get some fishing done. Before we go on here, I got to give a shout out to River City Sports, a new partner with Dakota Prairie Outdoors this summer, and we appreciate them jumping on board and trusting us to get the word out here for anything that you're looking for, fishing boats, fun boats, any parts and accessories. Check it out. Make sure to talk to River City Sports right in Bismarck there. It's I think Jesse is on the line here, but we're going to get his new boat out and give it a good test run and see, does new boats, do they catch more fish? That's the question that's going to be this summer here. So, well, Jamie, during the break here, Jay and I were discussing about lever actions. And he was like, can you get a suppressor on a lever action? I'm like, usually you don't see a whole lot of that, but now they're kind of coming out with those new sporting lever actions. And what have you seen that? I mean, the size on some of these suppressors got to be pretty huge on those things, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're starting to make a comeback now. A lot more of the tactical looking lever actions.
Yeah, yeah.
And they work great with suppressors because kind of like a bolt action, you have a closed action. You don't have that like the AR style or a semi-auto with you get a lot of that noise and that gas blowback through the action. Where
Yeah.
lever action, you can still cycle fast, but they're still nice and quiet.
The original semi-auto rifle was the lever action right there.
Yeah. You know?
Well, let's Gary, suppressors. We're looking anywhere 600 to 900. We don't have to pay a tax stamp. You can do all the paperwork. You got everything you can do right there. You got. Is it all digital now? Fingerprints and the whole works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You have to set up your account with the ATF, and then that's your way to e-sign. But yeah, I do all the pictures, the fingerprints, and electronically file them.
Easy. And you said within 24 hours to a few days, you can have a suppressor now. That's awesome. That's just great. Well, let's get talking. Let's talk about thermals. So I got into that about 5-6 years ago, and had a lot of death in my calving herd when I was calving that one spring, and I dropped the money, and I basically lived out in my pasture. And I mean, I shot so many coyotes, and I haven't done a lot of thermal this year just because it's been a pretty nice winter. I really haven't had to sit out at night a whole lot. But what do you guys carry for thermal optics in Mattson Munitions?
Primarily, sold a lot of Ricks, Knox picks. Them are I'd say the two biggest ones.
Okay.
They're I mean, they're not the cheapest brand, but they're good quality. I had good luck with them.
So I've not heard of the Ricks or the Knox picks here. I see iRay on your website here too. I've heard of those, but when it comes to thermals, I'm telling you, spend the money because
Right.
it's like going and buying budget shoes for a hike or a hunting season, and
Yep.
you wonder why you didn't spend the money to get the good ones, right? I mean, yeah, it's expensive to get into, but are they coming out with some more maybe the lower valued ones? The technology's gotten better in those too, haven't it?
It's constantly changing. A lot of them came out this year with the 1280 resolution. Before it was 640, 380. They keep coming out with higher resolution, better detection, laser rangefinders built in. So they have ballistic calculators built in. So it makes it nice.
Yeah, and spend money. I mean, you're looking at prices. If you're looking at spend the money, do it. I mean, I really think getting a really, really good one. I mean, it's amazing what you can see through those things. It is just absolutely phenomenal. Like you said too, now they have the rangefinder inside them. It's basically like the Burris Eliminator scopes, but thermal vision inside of them. It's just pretty cool.
Yep.
So how about the number one selling thermal right now is which model? The Ricks, I suppose.
Yeah, for me, it's been the Ricks, and it's a toss up between the Leap and then there's a DBH. They're both good. It's just the Leap looks like more of a traditional scope versus the tactical, boxy looking heavy one.
Now, have you gotten I've seen some companies come out where you can put something in front of your regular scope.
Yep.
Do you play around with that? I've never played any with that.
I've had a couple guys order their clip-ons. If you have a Picatinny rail, you can mount it right to the rail in front of your scope.
Okay.
And they do make ones that clamp right onto your scope.
Any feedback from those guys, or?
They seem to think they're okay. I mean, they don't have the range finders or anything like that in there. But if you're looking for something more budget, just to step in a little bit and see if you're going to like it, I guess that's one way to go.
Yeah. How about binocular versus monocular? I was playing with because I was using my scope as my scanning, and that gets to be a pain in the butt when you're having to move your scope side to side all night long. So I got a monocular, and then I upgraded to the binoculars, and holy moly, what a better setup. I mean, just easier on your eyes,
Yeah, are you talking thermal?
Yeah, thermals.
Yep. Yeah, no, there's quite a few guys. I guess I haven't sold any binoculars, but there's a lot of guys that are wanting to go with a thermal monocular just for scanning for that reason. So you're not constantly sticking your rifle out the window and Vortex came out with one now, so that's
Okay.
going to be interesting.
Yeah. What do you mean sticking your rifle out the window? Is that legal over there on the eastern side of the state?
It is,
Okay.
as long as you're predator hunting.
Okay. All right. Are you still moving at this point, or
Well, it all depends.
I gotta get some more information on this here technique?
Yeah.
I never tried this
Right.
technique. Not at night anyway. I sure haven't. How about regular optics, non-thermal night vision? What are you carrying on that? You mentioned Vortex. I mean, that company is just, man, they've came a long way, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. That's typically what I stock is Vortex, and same goes there. If you got somebody that's just stuck on a certain brand, I can get that. But I have Vortex spotting scopes, binoculars, a bunch of their accessories, their orange vests, pretty much everything from Vortex.
Yeah. And when you look talking rangefinders, are people still using rangefinders today? I mean, or are they just going with better optics with their binoculars?
I'm selling a few of them. I think
Okay.
it's more guys that are just using them at the range to verify their
sure.
targets and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah. I always forget about that because my verification is a prairie dog. Either it flies in the air or it runs away.
Exactly.
Or you pop a wire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or that was an accident. I shot the top wire off the neighbor's fence. That was that shouldn't have been a prairie dog standing behind it. All right.
Right.
Then that's a. Have you ever went prairie dog hunting with thermals?
I have not. No, I want to.
It's pretty fun. And a lot of people say, "Well, Scott, prairie dogs aren't out at night." Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And even in the fog and everything, you can see them a little bit better. So, but we're getting closer to the end of the program. But if somebody's looking at online and they want to get in contact with you here, Jamie, what's the easiest way? I mean, you have contact on your website, but email best, or you just like the old fashioned, give me a call and talk to me?
Whatever is easiest. Give me a call, text message. That's my cell phone number. That's on the website. Whatever they're comfortable doing, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Or if you just want to get pricing on something, if somebody's looking at, well, I want to get into thermal image hunting, but I'm not sure if I want to, you can at least sit and talk to them a little bit. You have some of these on hand they can look through and kind of get an idea what they're looking at, right?
Yep. I don't stock a lot of them just because the price point,
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually have one or two to demo they can take a look at and definitely talk over different options.
Yeah. And that's one of the big things. A lot of people go online and they do a lot of research before they buy now. And then they can come in and actually hold it and see what it's like here in their hands. Well, I tell you what, we're up against our half-hour break here. So, Jamie, we'll give you a little break here. Go grab yourself something, and we're going to be back here on Dakota Prairie Outdoors again. Big thanks to River City Sports stepping up as one of our partners here this summer, and we'll continue on the program here. And I think we're going to get into talking about not only rifles, custom rifles, and see where that leads us down the road here. We'll have more coming up your way after these messages. Great sponsors here on Dakota Prairie Outdoors Saturday edition. We'll be back right after these messages.
For over 80 years, Dakota Community Bank and Trust has been a leader in ag financing because we understand the business of creating relationships is more than an interest rate. Agriculture is a foundation to the community, and we are here to help your operation expand, grow, and continue to the next generation. Talk to our ag lending team today.
Community looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Equal housing lender.
Pfeiffer's Auction Realty and Land Management, your trusted partner across the upper Midwest. Whether you're buying or selling land, farm equipment, or real estate, Pfeiffer's delivers results. Pfeiffer's offers proven live auction strategies with online bidding and an experienced team that handles every detail so you don't have to. Serving North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Wyoming, nobody does it like Pfeiffer's. For more information, details, and online bidding on dozens of land and equipment auctions throughout the upper Midwest, log on to Pfeiffer's.com.
Bowman Livestock Marketing, serving the tri-state area for all of your livestock marketing needs. Eastern Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota. You can be sure of great care for your cattle and top price at sale time. Call Austin Snook at 307-290-2161. That's 307-290-2161 for more information or just to talk cattle markets. You can also find them on Facebook and go to their website, BowmanLivestockMarketing.com. MoPro Guide Service, the best on Lake Oahe. Brent and his staff will give you the most enjoyable fishing experience, always having the latest in electronics, gear, and the most comfortable Lund boat on the water. Fish with somebody who lives in Mobridge, South Dakota, the heart of Lake Oahe. If you need a place to stay, the Morest Motel has newly updated rooms with free internet, a family-owned and operated business. Go to OaheWalleyes.com. That's OAHE Walleyes.com for the best fishing experience Lake Oahe has to offer.
Hey everybody, this is Riley Schreifer from Schreifer Red Angus. We would like to extend a big heartfelt thank you to all our family, friends, neighbors, and customers that helped make this past year a success. We here at Schreifer Red Angus are praying that each and every one of you has a safe and healthy calving season, timely spring rains, and a good start to all the hay crop for this year. If you're ever in our area and want to stop and go through the cows, our door is always open and you are more than welcome to swing in for a visit. Have a safe and blessed spring from Schreifer Red Angus.
Western Frontier Insurance, agents that understand you, your needs, and the community. Whether you're looking for coverage on your farm, ranch, home, or auto, you can trust that Western Frontier Insurance will find you a combination of price and coverage that works for you. No fancy jingles, no talking boxes or talking animals, just good neighbors helping to keep you covered with price in mind. Western Frontier Insurance. Offices in Hazen, Washburn, Wilton, Bowman, and Hettinger. This portion of the program is brought to you by Freedom Repair. Whether it's your tractor, baler, your cutter, your combine, or air seeder, Freedom Repair comes to you and helps you get fixed up and back in the field. 19 plus years experience. Give Lucas Kelly a call at 701-440-1945. That's 701-440-1945. Freedom Repair, veteran owned and operated.
I'm Dale Paulke with Dakota Community Bank and Trust, the bank that puts community in its name. We're not just any bank. We're your trusted partner in lending. With a strong commitment to our local communities, we go above and beyond to support and uplift the areas we serve. From providing personalized lending solutions to supporting local businesses and organizations, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, where the community is at the heartbeat of everything we do.
Equal housing lender.
Bowman Livestock Marketing, serving the tri-state area for all of your livestock marketing needs. Eastern Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota. You can be sure of great care for your cattle and top price at sale time. Call Austin Snook at 307-290-2161. That's 307-290-2161 for more information or just to talk cattle markets. You can also find them on Facebook and go to their website, BowmanLivestockMarketing.com.
On that road, but don't you worry, one day I'll settle down. And when that time comes, I hope you're still around. I hope you're still around. I hope you're still around.
And welcome back, everybody. A final stretch here. We're talking with Jamie Mattson with Mattson Munitions, and we just had somebody message on my YouTube channel. They said, "Hey, my apologies. I just joined the program. What is Mattson Munitions?" And I guess you'd say what a mom and pop custom shop in Lemoore, North Dakota, right?
That's what I would say.
That's the best answer there. And we're going to be talking, suppressors. We talk thermals. And let's talk a little bit. Do you build custom rifles?
Just started getting into that.
You did. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So let's talk about that. What kind of services do you offer just besides selling scopes and rifles and ammunition? What else do you do?
Well, the current build that we're working on is a 22 Creedmoor build. I've had a few guys asking about them, and their caliber seems to be really hot right now and hard to find. So I decided, well, just start making some.
So what's a 22 Creed? What would that be? Kind of a, explain it like a book for dummies here on the 22 Creed. That would be like a souped up what?
It's a 22 caliber. It's a 6.5 Creedmoor, pretty much neck down to a 22
Okay.
caliber bullet.
Okay.
And the current one that we're doing is 20-inch barrel, so it's a little shorter barrel, carbon fiber wrapped. Actually, the barrels are getting built right now in Bismarck with the Bloodline Connects is where I'm getting the barrels from.
Yeah. Okay. So Bloodline's doing the barrels. Oh, that's awesome. I like how you're keeping everything kind of local. That's really nice.
Yep, that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah. Well, I pulled up the picture of this 22 Creed. I like it. It is,
Yeah.
what a nice looking bolt action rifle there. It looks like a modern sporting rifle, but with a bolt action. I kind of like, I get that.
Yep.
Set that day up, thermal imaging with that on top of it. Man, oh man. Talk about a coyote killer right there. So,
yeah, I'm hoping to go out and shoot it this weekend. I just got it put together not too long ago here, so I'm going to go out and see how it does.
Okay. Well, I'd be interested to see what you think. Now, I'm looking at some more things on your website here besides the 22 Creed. What other one? I mean, what's your next caliber, right? If you're going to build something for somebody and they're like, I want something that's a good all around big game animal from going after, say, somebody wants something from antelope to elk. What would that caliber be that you would encourage them to get into?
Well, I've had a lot of requests for like 7mm or 7 PRC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably going to be what I'm going to look at doing next. I want to get these out and get these tested and make sure everything's good, and then we'll start that project.
Yeah. How about threading? Do you do any machining in your place?
Not yet. I've had a lot of requests for that. Something I want to look into though, but as of right now, the barrels come threaded for 5/8 cans, and that's getting them just pre-done that way.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of the rifles nowadays, they already come threaded anymore, which is nice. But
yeah,
if somebody does bring one in, where do you send yours off to at this point to get them threaded?
I've been taking mine actually to Fargo.
Okay.
If I've got transfers or something to do into Minnesota, there's a Northern Plains Gunworks in Minnesota. That's where I just take them there, since I'm already usually going there. And he's another small owner shop, and he does really good work.
Yeah. It's I'm telling you, when the suppressors first started becoming more and more popular, back when it took 11 months to get them. And it was one of those things where as soon as I put one on my rifle, I'm like, I never want to shoot another rifle without one. And
that's pretty much everybody's. Yeah. Somebody, once they shoot it one time, you won't shoot them without them anymore.
Well, if you're looking at a good coyote round, is that what you're looking at the 22 Creed to be? Is the ultimate predator round?
That's what we're shooting for. Yep.
Less damage on the fur and can reach out. What's going to be the effective range on a 22 Creed?
Well, it depends who's shooting.
What's the average person like? Like right now with my 6.5 Creed, I've been looking to try, because I have a big 1.25-inch bull barrel on mine, and I got that because I can reach out and touch things a long, long ways. But I'm trying to go a little bit lighter now, so I can get more hiking in, get more sets down, and looking at trying to go to something like a 22 Creed. So I'm looking at, like, right now, I mean, I can comfortably shoot up to about 800 yards pretty comfortably anymore. And would the 22 Creed be able to hit that far too?
Yeah, I would think so. It's got a lot more muzzle velocity than, like your 223, and the bullets just got a lot better ballistic coefficients, so it's less. It's gonna handle wind better, a lot less drop. Just a good all around caliber. It's fast. What's
the muzzle velocity coming out?
I believe that's right at 3,200 feet per second.
Okay. So it's right up there, but it's not like, I was thinking you're going to be trying to get it closer to 4,000 or something, but yeah.
No, 22-250 is up there, but these are shooting like around a 90 grain bullet.
Okay. 90 grain, 22 Creed, like it. Other than that, handguns, what would you recommend for home defense? What would be your go-to?
I guess my favorite is a SIG P365. That's kind of my favorite handgun at the moment.
Not the Wyatt Earp?
No, no.
I had one of those one time. The old 22 Wyatt Earps, and
Yeah.
I shot a couple rattlesnakes, and the barrel was long enough I could have reached out and I think
Right.
just hit him on top of the head with the thing. So, but I'm just looking through your thing of 4570. I see you got one of those Trump 4570 Commander in Chief ones here. And
I've
that's
sold
pretty
a
cool.
lot of them. Them have been pretty popular.
Have they?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. And it actually shoots 4570 round in it.
It does. I got one sitting here. I haven't actually shot one, but I've seen some videos, and you want to make sure you want to have a good handle on her.
I would say so. Yeah. For that price, I think I might need to come visit you and buy one of those.
There you go.
I like that. I like the looks of that thing. So, but yeah, we're looking at all kind. We got the Wildcat here. Let's see some more. Yeah. What's the best? What are people going after? Are they going after custom rifles now? Are they still buying pre-made ammo? And what's the take nowadays? And what you're seeing?
It's just a mix, but yeah, tip right now is the smaller caliber is what I've been seeing is just rifles have been pretty popular, and like we talked about with the lever actions, I've had a lot more of them than before.
Yeah, I always get in this argument with Jamie. Is talking about he always calls the 223 the God's round, right? And I always tell him, well, if you spoke to him about this, I'd like to get that in writing or something. But what would you say? Ultimate, like right now? I mean, I've been shooting my 6.5 for quite a while now. I'm kind of looking at trying something different. And what's your take on that? What's an all around rifle round that you'd like to? You see a lot of people just going back to over and over and over, like the old 270 or something, you know?
Yeah, the 270 is popular. Another real popular one that's been lately is the 6 millimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of guys going that. I mean, it's essentially real close to a 243.
And the BC on the 6 millimeters, it seems they just buck the wind so nice.
Right.
Yeah. So,
longer, more stable bullet.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, what other things? We got accessories here. What do you carry for accessories? You got hunting gear. You got bipods here. What's the brand of bipods you guys carry?
The ones I've been carrying are just like the Bog Death Grips.
Okay.
Carry them. Have some Fox Pro electronic calls. Carry a bunch of different muzzle devices for different suppressors, rings, bases. So if somebody comes and actually wants an optic, they can actually mount it too and not have to look for more parts. Try to carry enough. I got triggers, stocks, little mix of everything.
What kind of triggers do you carry? Timneys or which ones do you carry now?
Trigger Tech.
Trigger Techs?
What I've
Okay.
been putting in the ones I'm building. So yeah, I have a few of them on the shelf too.
What's the best trigger pull weight wise that you're setting your 22 Creed up? What do you want that to be at?
I think these are going to be right at a 1.5.
Okay. Yeah. I like a light pull on those things, man. I like when it takes you by surprise.
Right.
Yeah. Archery bows. You got hunting blinds here. We got targets, and hey, you're carrying tannerite too. Nice. I haven't played with that for a long time.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Just the certain places you can't use it, and I found that out.
I haven't run into that yet.
Yeah. No, what that? Oh, look at here! You even carrying Hell Creek Customs. That's a buddy of ours that down lives in Bowman. I'll be darned.
Yep, I talked to him and he kind of explained his deal, and I said, "Well, send me an assortment pack." And yeah, them are nice, well-built covers.
Yeah, they do. Nice, good guys too. What's up? I also see you're doing some stuff with Buff Stuff. Where's that in South Dakota? What's that all about?
I'm not sure where it is in South Dakota for sure. He reached out to me, and they do the arc rail conversions, and so I guess I have them on the shelf too. And there are a lot of the popular different stocks. The Ruger American Gen 2s. You pop off your action, and he's got a little jig. You can drill the holes and put a rail on there, so you can put it and not have to use the clamp style. You can convert your bipod to a ball mount.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Now we got a couple questions here coming in here. Tim says, well, heck, he says, that's in my backyard. He says, I'm north of Culm. So he says he has a question for you. He says he's thinking about buying a Ruger Harrier. Can you put a suppressor on that rifle for him?
I sure could. I'll have to check to see if it comes threaded or not, but we could definitely get something figured out there.
That's awesome. Yeah. And also, Josh says Bloodline does awesome work with barrels too. He said, mention them and give them a little shout too, because another mom and pop store, right? I mean,
Yeah.
local guys, and it's nice to see that. And you're carrying North Dakota stuff, South Dakota guys here, and you're keeping it local. I like it.
Right.
So when's your next show that you're going to go to?
I'm not sure. During the summer months, everybody kind of spends the time at the lake, and the gun shows kind of die off. But if there's something close by, I might try to hit it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, from suppressors to custom rifles, and I'm excited to see what you think about that 22 Creed. Keep me in the loop on that, because I might just have to have you build one of those for me. If it turns out to be pretty good and nice and light, like you said, if carbon fiber, it's lighter and faster to get around too.
Yeah, I'm hoping to put some results on Facebook and see what I can do there.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of recap here a little bit. You're out of Lemoore, North Dakota. That's halfway between Jamestown and Aberdeen, South Dakota. And
straight east of Edgeley.
What's that?
Straight east of Edgeley on 281 there.
Straight east of Edgeley. Now, if people are listening in South Dakota, as they are, can they still come across, buy them? Get the guns across the state line there? What does it take?
If it's a rifle, that's fine. For a handgun or suppressor, it would have to be transferred to another FFL that's in South Dakota for suppressors and handguns.
Do you see that that's an easy thing to do, or do other FFL dealers that deal suppressors, do they get a little bit testy if you're sending a suppressor down there?
I guess I'm usually not the one to initiate it. They usually, if they're buying it from me, they usually have a contact that they've already checked with to make sure that they'd be okay with doing it. So I haven't run into that problem yet, but
yeah. Well, and it can be done though, right? I mean, absolutely. We're here to help each other out and get things and be safer. Get a suppressor.
Yep. I've had guys transfer them to me just because they don't want to mess around with paper copies, and they want to do everything digitally. So they transfer them to me, and I do the paperwork for them, and that works for me too.
Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt if you slip them a $20 bill either, does it?
Right.
It takes time to put that paper or digital and get all that stuff typed in. So,
yep.
All right. Well, I mean, you'd be from suppressors all the way through custom rifles. How many years have you guys been in business?
We've only been in 3 years now.
3 years?
So it's just slowly ramping
new
up
to the area, and it seems like are you going to have to get bigger and better? That's the big question.
Yep. No, it just keeps getting busier and busier.
That's good. If people want to give you a call, what's your number? Just give it out to them so everybody has it here today.
701-710-0367.
And you can find more information at mattsonmunitions.com. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know, Jay, what do you think? You want to get a suppressor for your lever action now, or what's the?
I just get a suppressor in general now that we can get them that quick.
Yeah. We're talking too. You said you have you were looking to get in a 30 caliber for some of your rifles. Is that what most people do there, Jamie? Is just to get a 30 cal and use it on multiples and keep switching around?
Yeah. Yep. Typically, unless it's a AR gas gun or something, and they're just going to get like a dedicated can for that, then they might just do the 5.56 can or whatever. But we're actually tomorrow morning, I'm going to announce the winners from the gun show. Liberty Precision actually donated a 5.56 can for the show, and we had a bunch of people that signed up and registered. So we're going to announce the winner for that, tomorrow morning.
Excellent.
So if you have I have a suppressor ready, trust and everything set up, does that fast track it even more with the fingerprints and everything, or do you got to redo all that?
If you have your file, we can reuse that same fingerprint file and picture, and then we can submit with your current information.
Yeah, I do have that. It's been a couple years ago, but I'd got a 20 cal when it took 8-9 months and set up the trust and everything through a place in Dickinson.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I'm looking at adding another, especially that I found out it's this quick now.
Yeah.
Right.
And $200
you know,
less. Yeah.
Right. You know, usually with trust, it does take a little bit longer when the to run the trust through than it does as the individual, but you're still looking at, you know, a month for a trust.
Yeah, that's still better than 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the phone lines here. Jesse's calling in here. Jesse, you're on with Jamie Mattson with Mattson Munitions. What do you got going on today?
Well, I'm interested to hear how that goes too, Jamie. I got 2 guys up here. Scott knows them both. Gansky and then the Titmouse. They're both running 22 creeds now, and they rave about them quite a bit. So, Scott, you go ahead and order one from Mattson down there, and let's give it our own test.
Well, I'm going to let him try his first one out, you know, and once he gets all the bugs worked out, then we're going to get one ordered.
Absolutely.
I had one of the barrels went out, and the guy made his he put the same exact action. It's a Zermatt Origin action, and he went out in the first 10 rounds. He had a nice group, and they were touching. So I'm excited that the barrel should be good. So I'm hoping this weekend I can get out and see what kind of groups I can shoot.
Good deal.
Yeah. Anything else, Jesse? His website's really easy to get around. I think you need to update your thermal optics. Get rid of that. ATN.
I do. My thermal's
ATN.
almost, what is my thermal? 12, 14 years old.
Yeah.
It's really old technology. You know, I've been looking at the knock picks. A couple of my buddies up here have those. Pulsar ATN's made some small advancements, but it's always a game. One company upsells the other, and then they got to catch up. So there's always the latest and greatest. So I'm glad to see you're carrying that down there in that Lemoore area. It's a lot of fun. Tell you that night hunting is addicting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. Well, Jesse, thanks for the phone call, man. Appreciate it. And if you want to stay on here, we'll be going a little bit longer too.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Put him back on that one here. So lock him out and put him on hold. But anyway, Jamie, last chance here. Get your information out. We're kind of getting up to the end of the program. People want to stop in. Where are you located in Lemoore? It's a pretty small town. I'm guessing it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah. You want the address? Or I mean, it's on the. I think it's on the website, but it's 407 Second Avenue.
Okay. It's not on the website that I can find, but
okay.
407 Second Avenue, MattsonMunitions.com is the place to find there. Jamie, I appreciate you coming on the program, my friend. Thank you for putting up with my technical difficulties last week.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, man. You have yourself a great day, and we'll talk on with you later on, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Again, that's Jamie Mattson here. If you want to get in touch with him, 701-710-0367 is the number. I appreciate everybody calling in here today and jumping on the website, and I hope you have a great Saturday. Get out there, eat some meat, drink some milk, wear fur and wool, and make sure you thank the farmers and the ranchers out there feeding the world day by day. Have yourself a great Saturday, everybody, and thanks again for tuning in to the Dakota Prairie Outdoors Radio Network. There we go, gentlemen.
All right.
All wrapped up, ready to go there. So there it is.